Thank you, Todd. John, I watched that first period and it sure looked like it set up to be a long night for you guys. How did you get it back into your, I don't know, favor, but at least 50-50? And you guys came back, I think, 3 different times to get at least a point out of this.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of, I thought we tried really hard in the first period, almost too hard. And I think it's a matter of just taking a deep breath and realizing we're just playing a hockey game here. This isn't, you shouldn't add so much pressure onto yourself when you're just playing a hockey game. And we needed to relax. I thought we started making some plays. I thought there was a little bit more flow to our game, and I'm happy for them to get a point. We need to win some of these games. Had some opportunities, one of our better 3-on-3 periods. So there's a lot of things to point at to try to get better. We have a lot of work to do still, but at least we can point to some things that we took some steps in the right direction and continue trying to get better.
Was it the early second period goal, the power play goal by Line, that loosened you up, or did you see signs before that you were starting to get into the flow?
No, I thought we were. It wasn't just that. I just thought we were making some plays. I thought our bench was a little bit better. We just can't take ourselves so serious here. It is a mind game that goes on with us right now. We've got to just take a deep breath and try to enjoy some of the minutes that we're playing, and let yourself play.
Was that the message in the first intermission, guys? It's only hockey.
It's all it is. That's all it is. We talked about a number of things, but the underlying thought was, holy shit, just take a deep breath and just go play. It wasn't X's and O's we talked about. It certainly wasn't X's and O's.
Thanks.
Next, we'll go to Bill Rabinowitz. Go ahead, Billy.
John, you switched up the lines there. What was the reason for that, and how happy were you with the result?
Did you really ask me the reason why I switched up my lines? We needed to switch the lines. We needed for something to happen for us. And as the game went on, I liked a couple of lines that we put together. So, yeah.
And Patrick Laine obviously had the 2 goals, but he also had the pass that set up Bjorkstrand's goal. I mean, just how much of a lift does he give you just with the threat of a shot and even his passing?
He's a really good player and very underrated as far as moving the puck. I think sometimes he's looking to move the puck more than he should be, because I think he likes to pass it. He likes looking for people. He's unselfish that way. But I think it affects his game sometimes in the wrong way when he's looking pass first. So I thought he gave us some good minutes, certainly helped us on the power play. I still think he's working himself into shape as we keep on going here. He had some time off, didn't play a lot of hockey before he came here. And but he can be an asset to us, that's for sure. He's a really good hockey player.
Next, we'll go to Mark Scheig. Go ahead, Mark.
Thanks, Todd. John, just 3 power play goals tonight. Just how encouraging can that be, knowing that the talent is certainly there, and if they can put it all together, that can keep you in a lot of games.
Yeah, you just hope it rubs off on them within their whole game. They have some free ice. They can move a puck, try to make some plays, and you hope it helps not only the power play, but you hope it frees up some of our offensive people to play the 60-minute game. So that gave us a lift tonight to crawl in there a couple of times and gain a point out of the game.
Next, we'll go back there in Port's line. Go ahead, Porty.
Yeah, John, Oliver Bjorkstrand's been kind of lost here the last few weeks. I don't know if that's by his doing or yours. How good was it for you to get him higher up in the lineup with highly skilled players and to see some results from him?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both as far as his struggles. I don't think he's been dead on his game. we're trying to get him going. I have a number of guys I need to try to get going, and sometimes it just doesn't fall into just playing him with other people. Sometimes it falls in the person to get his game going. So I think it's a little bit of both. I think we found, at least I thought that line played pretty well with Nick in the middle. I thought Nick played really well in the middle. Hopefully, scoring. It would have been nice to see Oliver score in the overtime or Jack score, because we desperately need that second point. But some good things happened for him. But he still has a lot of work to do on his own as far as his game's concerned.
I was just going to ask you, you had a pretty good view of the attempts he had in the dying seconds of overtime. How big were your eyes? How crushing was that to see it not get up and over the pad?
Yeah, I'm frustrated for them, for the guys. I watch how they are in the first period, how uptight they are, because they care. I know they care, and it wasn't effort. And you just want, to win an overtime game. You're happy you crawl back in a couple times to get the point, but it would have been nice to win in an overtime for them, just to so they could turn the radio on. We haven't had the radio on a lot after games this season, and I want them to relax that way and try to enjoy some of this.
And did you see, I know you had Foligno in the middle, and that's when it took off tonight. I think Jenner may have been there a little bit either. Did you learn tonight that maybe you just need to go back to some veteran, sturdy, solid face-off players in the middle? Can you make that determination just based on tonight?
Meaning, I'm not sure what you're asking me, Porter.
Well, you're so young in the middle, and I think you've tried to make it go with some young players down the middle. Did you just learn tonight that maybe it needs to be Foligno and Jenner down there, just veteran players in the middle to go?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure where it all goes there. I still need to develop centers. I'm not sure. I needed to change it. Things were stale. We had, I think, 2 even strength chances the last game out of 7, only 2 even strength chances. So it was on my mind coming into the game. I think I just got to pick and choose. I think Tex is a better center than wing. I think Tex shows up in the game more for me at center. Has a lot to learn about it. But I think Jens and Nick will get some time in there, because we're still trying to scratch and claw to stay above water here, to try to stay in this. So we'll see where it goes.
Oliver, talk about the moves, if you would, to get you on a different line and the way you were able to respond in the third period. What was it like playing with Foligno and Line A there?
It was fun. I felt like we had some chemistry. We started playing better, all of us. So, no, it was fun playing with them.
After watching you guys practice yesterday, I think there was an expectation of a big start, or at least a strong first period, and it looked like it didn't get going for you guys till after the first period. What was going on in the first period, and how did you change it? How did you rescue it before the second?
I don't know. Obviously we weren't that ready to play. We made some mistakes and they scored on us. So obviously not good enough, but I don't know. Once you change the lines, I feel like people woke up a little bit and we started to play better hockey.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Mark Scheid. Go ahead, Mark.
Thanks, Todd. Oliver, just 3 power play goals tonight. Obviously a big spark to keep you in that game. Just how much confidence can that give you moving forward?
Yeah, no, that's good. We want to be successful in the power play, and it's nice to see us scoring. So it's something we got to build on, and it's something we talked about for a long time, that we want to have a better power play. So now we just got to keep building on it and not fall back.
And you didn't score in the overtime, but it certainly seemed like that it was the most complete overtime period. You have something to build off on there too?
Yeah, it was nice to get out there. Got a chance. Wish I was scored, but got to build on that. It's a different game 3-on-3, so you got to play with confidence. And when you don't have the puck, you got to stay close to your guy and make sure you don't make that mistake.
Next, we'll go to Jeff Svoboda. Go ahead, Jeff.
Thanks, Todd. Oliver, just for you personally to get 2 goals, did you need a game like that just to kind of see the puck go in a little bit here?
Yeah, definitely feels good. Now I want to build on that. I just, got to find a way to win. So that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. What do you take away from this game as a team? I mean, obviously you don't want to end up in these shootouts all the time. But considering the start, do you take some momentum out of this game, or do you rue the point that kind of got away?
No, I think we have to. Of course, there's things we can straighten up on, which we got to figure out, but also remember the good stuff and build on that. So a combination of both, but we can't get too down on ourselves. We got to find a way to keep our heads up and, now just be ready for next game and make sure we get those 2 points.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Bill Rabinowitz. Go ahead, Billy.
Yes, Oliver, obviously you've got a really good shot, but when you see what Patrick Laine can do with his shot, I mean, what do you think of that? Is it, you kind of marvel at that as well?
No, it's it's nice to have in the team. I don't think we've had that kind of threat on the left side in the power play, and he can score almost from the blue line. So it's good to have on our power play, and you can see how it's helping us out. They gotta be aware of him, and if they leave him open, it's a good chance he's going to score. So I think we're all just excited to have that kind of player there.
And in the overtime, at the very end of it it looked like you really had a good chance. What happened there at the end?
Missed the first chance and kind of fumbled on the second one. So, I'd like to have that one back and try to squeeze it in. So, got to learn from that.
Thank you.
And next, we'll go back to Aaron Portzline. Go ahead, Porty.
Yeah, Oliver, further to Billy's question, were you aware of how much time was left in overtime? Did you think maybe you didn't have enough time to lift that puck, the last one there?
Yeah, I knew there wasn't too much time. So, and I honestly wasn't sure how much, but I figured I had enough time to get the first shot off. And then after that, I was just trying to kind of bank it in because I knew the clock was ticking down. So, sometimes you try to look and see, but I didn't get a chance to kind of get the feel for that. So, yeah.
It looked like that first period was going to be a long night for you guys. Where did you feel this game turn around, and how pleasantly surprised were you that you guys were able to sort of bring it back your way there the rest of the way?
I think there was still some good things in the first, but obviously not the way we want to play hockey. After all the talking in the room, after our recent games, but found a way in the second. Big power play goals, and but just always ended up giving the lead goal right after. So that's something we need to work on, and just try to keep it as a tie game, or take the lead to our own hands, and go from there.
How did the game change for you personally and for your line when you switched it up there with Bjorkstrand to your off wing and Foligno in the middle?
I think just try to keep it more simple. Those are big, strong bodies who can protect the puck really well. So we can create some ozone time, and I think we had some good chances, and obviously a big goal in the third, and had a couple other chances to score. But no, it was good.
You guys had opportunities to win this game. You had an opportunity for at least a hat trick, maybe 4 goals tonight. Does this in any way feel like a good point, though? Again, given the way it started and the way it ends.
I think so. Always got to be. It's hard to get points in this league, and they've been playing some good hockey early in the year, so they're not an easy team to play against, and down two in the third, it's not an easy situation against that kind of team. So gotta be proud of the way that we battled back, but just came up a little bit short.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Bill Rabinowitz. Go ahead, Billy.
Patrick, is there a way to describe just how confident you are when you get the puck on the power play from that spot? I mean, how can you just find a tiny little spot thing? I'm going to hit that spot.
No, I think it's just in my head. I've done it so many times that I don't need to think about it. I'm just gonna rip it, and hope for the best, like everybody else. But it's just natural. It's hard to describe it, but let's just try to hit the puck like I didn't in the second power play, but good end result anyway.
And the pass you made to set up Oliver's game tying goal, that part of your game, I think, is the people here have complimented you for it. But how much pride do you take in that to be able to set up your teammates?
Yeah, I think guys don't talk about it too much, but at least I know it, and that's really all that matters to me. And my teammates know it as well. So that's all I really care about. And like we saw in that play, that I can make plays under pressure, and having two guys on me, and find an open guy, and Bjarke did the rest. And yeah, it was a big goal for us.